Welcome to Elderly Wisdom, the place where we share simple, powerful tips to help you stay healthy, happy, and strong at any age. Do you know what is one of the simplest, most affordable, and most powerful secrets to feeling better almost instantly? It is not a pill, it is not a supplement, it is not some expensive treatment. It is something you already have access to right now, and that is a simple, refreshing glass of water. No, I know that might sound too easy, maybe even too ordinary, but let me tell you, this ordinary glass of water can change how you feel in ways you might not believe. Until you experience it yourself. You see, water is not just something we drink to quench our thirst. It is the very fuel that keeps every part of our body working, from the moment we wake up to the moment we close our eyes at night. And yet many people, especially seniors, go through each day without giving it much thought. There is the surprising truth: as we age, our body becomes less able to send U.S. clear thirst signals. When we are young, we feel thirsty quickly when our body needs water. But in later years, that signal can become faint or even go unnoticed. So by the time you actually feel thirsty, you might already be dehydrated. And here is where it gets even more important. Dehydration is not just about feeling a little parched. It can quietly drain your energy, make your thinking foggy, and even make your body weaker without you realizing it. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever felt dizzy when standing up? Have you had moments where you could not quite focus on what someone was saying or where you placed something? Have you noticed your skin feeling drier than usual, or your joints aching more than they used to? Many times the root cause behind these little frustrations is simply a lack of water. It is like trying to run a car without enough oil. Eventually the system struggles. No, here's a fact that should make you sit up a bit straighter. Dehydration can increase your risk of falling, and you know what falls can do to our independence, to our confidence, to our freedom. But a simple habit like drinking more water could reduce that risk dramatically, and that is why I call hydration one of the easiest health insurance policies you can have. And let us not forget the mind. Drinking enough water helps keep your brain sharp, your memory clearer, and your mood more balanced. Have you ever noticed how a headache sometimes just disappears after you drink a glass of water? That is no coincidence. Your brain is about 75% water, and when it does not get enough, you will feel it in ways that you might mistake for stress, fatigue, or even sadness. Here is another hook for you. Your skin can be a mirror of your hydration levels. When your body has enough water, your skin looks more vibrant and feels smoother. It is like nature's beauty treatment, and it costs you nothing except the time it takes to lift the glass to your lips. But let us talk about the real game changer: energy. Most people think they are tired because of age or because they did not sleep well, but in many cases it is dehydration slowing them down. Even mild dehydration can make you feel sluggish, like you are moving through mud. But when you replenish your water levels, you can feel a lift in energy that makes the day easier and more enjoyable. No, I can hear some of you thinking, I already drink tea or coffee. Does that count? Well, here is the thing: while some beverages can hydrate you, plain water works the fastest and most efficiently. Your body does not have to process caffeine or sugar. It just gets the hydration right where it needs to go. And here's a little secret: herbal teas and flavored waters without sugar also count. So if plain water feels boring, you can still keep things fresh. An interesting, another important thing to know is that thirst is not the only signal your body gives when it needs water. Sometimes it shows up as hunger. You might feel like snacking, but what you are really craving is hydration. Next time you want a little something, try a glass of water first. You might be surprised how often that is all your body was asking for. No, I want you to picture something for me. Imagine two versions of yourself: one that stays hydrated every single day, and one that does not. The hydrated you wakes up with more energy, feels steadier when walking, remembers things more easily, enjoys meals more because digestion is smoother, and even sleeps better at night. The dehydrated you wakes up groggy, feels unsteady when standing, loses focus more often, and visits the doctor more frequently, all because the body is constantly running low on its most basic fuel. Here is where it gets powerful. You have the choice every single day to be the hydrated you, and that choice costs almost nothing. No fancy equipment, no special appointments, no long training sessions, just a glass of water within your reach, in a habit that you can begin right now. And because I know habits stick best when they are connected to daily routines, here is a quick tip that will keep you on track. Drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Before you even check your phone or start your day, that single action sets the tone for the rest of your day. It wakes up your organs, helps your digestion, and gives your body the gentle boost it needs before breakfast. I also want to challenge you to make hydration a personal priority for the next week. Keep track of how much water you drink and how you feel. Notice if you have fewer headaches, if you sleep better, if your skin feels smoother, if your mood is more positive. You might just discover that something as simple as water can create a ripple effect through your entire well-being. No, let us keep it real. There will be days you forget. There will be times when you think it is not worth the effort. But I am here to tell you, every sip matters. Your body notices every single drop and rewards you for it, sometimes in ways you will feel immediately, and sometimes in ways you will only realize months or years later, when you are still moving strong, still thinking clearly, and still living life on your terms. So here is my hook for you to remember. Water is not just a drink, it is your daily dose of freedom. Every glass is a vote for more energy, more balance, more independence, and more moments to enjoy life exactly the way you want it. Here is the fun part, and the part that makes this so doable. You do not have to flood your body with gallons of water in one sitting. You do not have to force yourself to drink until you feel uncomfortable. You just have to make small, steady choices that keep your body topped up with the hydration it needs. And of the easiest ways to start is to keep your favorite glass, cup, or bottle within reach all day. If you can see it, you are more likely to drink from it. It is like having a visual reminder that quietly whispers, take a sip whenever you pass by. Make it something you enjoy, looking at maybe a pretty glass or a bottle with a color you love, because the more inviting it feels, the more you will use it. No, here is a trick that works wonders. Drink a full glass of water right after you wake up, before coffee, before tea, before breakfast. This does two amazing things. It rehydrates your body after a night of rest, and it signals your system that it is time to wake up and get moving. It is like giving your body a gentle morning hug from the inside. Then try having another glass before each meal. This not only helps you stay hydrated, but can also help your digestion work more smoothly. And here is the bonus, it can help prevent overeating, because sometimes what feels like hunger is really thirst. Your body will thank you for making that distinction. And do not worry if plain water feels boring. You can make it taste special without adding sugar. Try slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries for a burst of flavor, or add a sprig of mint for a refreshing twist. Herbal teas are another great option, and they can be warm and comforting in cooler weather, or chilled for a crisp treat in the summer. Every sip counts toward your hydration goal. Here is a little visual reminder that might stick in your mind. Your urine should be pale yellow. If it is dark yellow or amber, it is like your body is waving a bright flag, saying, I am thirsty, please help me. This is one of the simplest health checks you can do every single day. No doctor visit required, just a quick glance that tells you exactly where you stand. No, let us connect hydration to something that truly matters: freedom. When you are well hydrated, you move with more steadiness and confidence. Your muscles work better, your balance improves, and you reduce the chances of feeling lightheaded. When you stand up suddenly, you keep your independence longer, simply because your body has the water it needs to function at its best. I want you to imagine yourself walking into the park or your garden with a spring in your step, breathing deeply and feeling the sun on your face. Now picture yourself trying to do the same while feeling dizzy, tired, or distracted. Which version would you rather be? A simple glass of water can make all the difference in that moment. Here's another powerful hook: staying hydrated is not just about the body, it is about the mind. When your brain has enough water, it can focus more easily, remember details better, and stay calm under stress. It is like sharpening a tool before using it. You would not try to cut vegetables with a dull knife, so why try to go through the day with a dehydrated brain? And I know some people say, I just do not like the taste of water. But here is what I tell them: sometimes it is not about taste, it is about the way it makes you feel. If you knew that in 10 minutes a simple drink of water could make you feel more alert, more balanced, and more comfortable, would you skip it? Probably not. And once you start feeling the difference, it becomes a habit you look forward to rather than a chore you avoid. To make it even easier, tie your water drinking to habits you already have. Every time you check your phone, take a sip. Every time you switch on the TV, take a sip. Every time you finish a chore like folding laundry, take a sip. It is these little triggers that build big results over time without feeling like work. You want to add an extra layer of fun? Try keeping a little tally of how many glasses you drink in a day. Some people like using a notebook. Some prefer an app on their phone. Others just put rubber bands on their water bottle and remove one each time they finish it. The method does not matter. What matters is that it keeps you aware of your progress, because awareness leads to action. And here is the part that makes all of this truly worth it. The benefits of hydration start almost immediately. You do not have to wait weeks or months to feel a difference. You might notice within hours that you feel lighter, clearer, and more energetic. You might sleep better that night. You might find the next morning that your joints ache a little less, or that your morning walk feels a little easier. These are the rewards your body gives you for simply giving it what it has been quietly asking for. So the next time you think about skipping that glass of water, remind yourself you are not just preventing dryness in your mouth, you are protecting your balance, your brain, your skin, your energy, your digestion, your mood, and your independence, all in one simple act. And that is why I say every glass of water is a step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. Let us make this personal right now. Wherever you are listening to me, I want you to look around, find a glass or a bottle, and take a sip right this moment. Do it, because this is how change starts. Not tomorrow, not next week, but know when you think of all the things people try to stay healthy, some require money, some require time, some require big changes in your life. But this one is as close as your kitchen sink or your refrigerator door, and it can start working for you in minutes. So why wait? Hydration is not just a habit, it is an investment in every single thing you still want to do in life. The walks you want to take, the conversations you want to enjoy, the hobbies you want to keep up with, the trips you still want to take. They all become easier, more enjoyable, and more possible when your body is running on the fuel it needs. So here's your challenge. Grab a glass of water right now. Your body will thank you today, and your future self will thank you even more. If you found this tip helpful, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Elderly Wisdom for more easy ways to stay strong and independent. Because remember, good health starts with small daily habits, and hydration is one of the easiest ones you can choose today.